What is this behind me? It's not the basement. It's not the Kansas City Southern Iowa Eastern Division. We're going to talk about it right here on Model Railroad Talk. So stick around because we're going to get this episode on the tracks.
Here we are at the Lincoln Area Train Show, and this is the locomotive that our good friend Eric over at War Bonds channel has been working on. He is displaying it more or less for the first time to the public with his club there and just kind of showing it off a little bit. Here you see his club. They had right on train around the one area, really big loop, real cool people to work with. Another person in the club had their live steam shay. That was really cool to look at, actual working live steam shay, and just the details in it that obviously this video can't do any justice for, but just to be able to see all that is really, really cool. And the work that they have put into this stuff is just absolutely amazing. Next here, you'll see videos from the Nebraska Free-Mo Club. They had a pretty decent sized setup there with all their modules. Now some of it, they're still scenic, but it was really cool to see. Now here you'll see Alan from Alan's N-Scale World. Some of his stuff, he was at the show as well. And if you listen to our audio podcast, he was on several episodes ago. We asked him to come on and talk about his basically his business, Alan's N-Scale World. And this just kind of shows some of the stuff he's selling. He does excellent weathering. And in fact, right now, as we speak, he is weathering up some of my HO scale rail cars. So he will do something different than N scale. So don't let him fool you. He'll do it, but he does excellent work. I highly recommend getting a hold of him. You can find him on Facebook under Alan's N-Scale World, or you can go to our website, www.modelrailroadtalk.com, and we have a link to his Facebook page. So as you can see, he does shows as well, and he was in his local newspaper, and pretty proud of it, and I'm happy for him that he was able to do that. Now coming up next, you will see he actually put on 3 clinics there, and these are just a couple just a few different videos of him showing weathering techniques, stuff like that. As you see, it's not the full weathering, I guess, clinic, and but he's up there showing, they were offering clinics there, and he actually did 3 clinics between the 2 and 3 days, or I'm sorry, the 2 days that I was there. But when I was sitting in, shooting video for our podcast, a lot I've learned, actually. I mean, I had my weathering ways, but I learned a lot from just watching and listening to him, and actually about a couple different products. So, that I never knew about. So I went ahead and purchased a couple bottles of some of the stuff that he has there, and and I'm excited to get to use it. And thanks to Alan, and I look forward to working with him in the future on stuff. So yeah, check him out, Alan's N-Scale World on Facebook. Now here I got to ride on the train they had there. That is a 1-inch scale setup they have. They actually have a club where they got I guess, a good size land that they run trains on. But here you can see they're actually testing out this little locomotive, and they asked me to jump on to add a little weight to the car to see how, or the train to see how the how it did. And it did well until, as you can see right about here. But that's why we were they had me jump on to see if there was anything that they needed to do to fix it. So all right, Model Railroad Talk fans. So there you have it. Some video that I was able to shoot at the Lincoln Area Railway Historical Society's 2025 annual 2025 train show in Lincoln, Nebraska. Overall, it was a very, very good show. I wasn't planning on coming home with anything, but I ended up coming home with a couple, well, 4 locomotives and about 7 or 8 rail cars. And I actually got to meet up with Alan Zimmerman from Alan's N-Scale World. And actually, he has some of my cars he's weathering, and I'm excited. He sent me some pictures so far, and I'm excited to get those in and get them on the railroad and let you guys see him how much of an excellent job he does. Yeah, so train shows, if you've never been to one, you need to go to one and just walk around. You don't necessarily need to purchase anything, but at least go see what it's like. If all you've ever been is to maybe a local one, and let's say it's a smaller one, I would recommend, if you have the opportunity to go out to a bigger one, to do that. Bigger ones aren't necessarily always better as far as, for purchasing per se. Like we had Scott from Scott's Trains on here talking about that. But a lot of times the bigger ones have bigger layouts and stuff. As you've seen, the Nebraska Fremo layout, that was a really good size one. Really, really cool to watch and talk to them guys. And then the Chippewa Railroad that Eric belongs to. Them guys they're all amazing people there. And if any of them are watching this, thank you for welcoming me into your group and allowing me to hang out with y'all. And it was a great time, and I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I didn't get video of this, but I got to actually go to a Master Model Railroaders N-Scale layout, and it was amazing. Steve, I'm not going to say his last name, but he's from over there, and amazing layout. And so anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Working on some plans for our next video. Probably going to be showing you kind of what I've been up to on the railroad. I had some issues with some tracks, so I'm currently working on that right now, repairing it, replacing, let's put it that way. So I will actually take some videos once I get to the final point of that. I should say the final track that I have to do. But thank you for watching. Remember, check out Broadway Limited at Broadway-Limited.com, them being a supporter of us. Don't forget the link below. There's a click for a form for you to fill out. 1 entry per person. Unless you are a premium supporter, whether it be through Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee or even just PayPal, throw a little support our way, and that will give you a second entry for a $50 gift certificate to Broadway Limited, their online store. So thank you to Broadway Limited for supporting us, and it's great to have them on here. Also, if you're on Facebook, look up Alan's N-Scale World. Alan Zimmerman is doing amazing things with weathering, and check him out. Also, check out Eric from Warbond's channel here on YouTube. You can see, if this is the first time you've seen that, or this is your first video and you're interested, go over there. He's got a series all the way up to where he's at with that right now. And yeah, so thank Thanks for watching. You can always reach out to us, modelrailroadtalk@gmail.com. Go to our website, which we redid. We'll do a video about it, another video, but www.modelrailroadtalk.com. You can always check us out on Facebook, Model Railroad Talk on Facebook as well. And of course, as always, right here on YouTube. If you like what you see here, please like and subscribe. Our subscriber count's getting up there. Thank you to all those that have subscribed. I just, after the last video, the rush of people that have subscribed, that was awesome. And I thank you all very, very much. And it gives me the drive, the ambition to want to do more and come up with more ideas and stuff like that. So, and all the comments on there as well. So from my last video, but thank you for watching. Remember, Broadway Limited, or I should say Broadway-limited.com. Check them out as our supporters. Show them a little love. And if you go over there and you reach out to them or whatever, let them know, hey, you heard, you seen their stuff here on Model Railroad Talk, or if you listen to our audio podcast, say you heard it on our audio podcast. So enough with this video, enough with me yapping. And until the next time, like we always say, keep your train on the tracks.